Welcome back to Carrollton, Texas. We are now officially ahead of schedule. I'm Michael Knight. Matt Reynolds will join me for the second half. This is our third game of an 11-game slate. It is another first-round game of the 10th grade division, and it'll feature the IBA Ballers against the DFW Lady Phenoms. This is a first-round game out of Bracket C. Both teams coming into this matchup at 1-2, and they will get the Marauders, whoever wins this game, and we're off to a couple of turnovers early on. The Lady Phenoms with the ball, moving right to left along your screen, and an easy shot made for Myra Eatman. And now, bear with me now, as since we did have a quick turnaround, we're working to get the roster for the DFW Lady Phenoms. I do have your starting five for IBA as they nearly turn it over, but they get it back. Shot no good. Put back is blocked, and the Lady Phenoms have it. And with the whistle, we can give you the starting five for IBA. It is Jennifer White, Megan Stokes. You also have Annalise Blanco on the court, Cortisha Elias, and Hannah Falls. Myra Eatman off the make for Annalise Blanco. It is now 2-2. Quickly back the other way come the Phenoms, and how about that? What a response. Kiera Watson with the two. And they take the lead right back. Kiera Watson, another member of the starting lineup. Also in the game for the Lady Phenoms is Julia Martin. And the last two starters, need to get you those right now. Ayana Reed. And the final one is, if I can get the number, I believe that is Destiny Winkfield. I think that's a 1. It looks like a 7 from here, but I believe it's supposed to be a 1 because I don't have a 7 on my roster. Nice shot from IBA. Once again, that was Hannah Falls with the basket, and a steal going the other way. Shot blocked out of bounds by Myra Eatman, and we're going to the free throw line to shoot 2. That is Blanco. It gives me time to write some of these names down on my score sheet here. Michael Knights, broadcasting live along the PTSN.TV network. And the first free throw was good. Both teams coming in at 1-2. And the pass goes out of bounds. Last touched by the Lady Phenoms. That was out on Kelly. Rakisha Kelly. Another whistle. And it looks like IBA wants a timeout. And I'm thankful for that, as once again gives me more time to catch up. You know, I thought maybe they might put some extra time on the clock because we ended our last game a little early. That was not the case, so running a little behind on getting the roster down on the score sheet. Did not get the roster until about 10 minutes ago. So I do apologize for the confusion at the start. There is no confusion for IBA. Up 6-4 is our score. Both teams have turned it over a little bit to start the game, but that is to be expected. Off the air ball, Lady Phenoms up ahead. Should be an easy 2. Extra pass. Now they're going to reset. Instead of rushing a shot, they'll launch a 3. This one is off to the left. IBA with the board. That's Stokes controlling the point. Goes left to White. Now they'll involve Falls. Trying to go into Stokes. Can't. Picked up. Now Stokes has it. Now Falls underneath. Blanco nearly lost it. Now goes out to Falls, and we're going to have a reach-in, I believe, on Kelly. New entry into the game for the Lady Phenoms. That is Portia Muscles. IBA looking for some kind of opening here in the defense. We're still very early into the first half. Nice cut to the basket. Can she finish with the reverse? Yes, she can. Jennifer White with the reverse layup. Very impressive. Lady Phenoms up ahead. There's Muscles. Has it taken away from behind by Stokes, but it goes out of bounds harmlessly, and will stay with the Lady Phenoms. Had some confusion on the floor. Inbound pass. And another timeout, this time from IBA. Taking a look into the huddle of the Lady Phenoms. They've had to deal with turnovers here early on. It's 8-4. They trail by 4. We'd have to expect they're trying to figure out what's going wrong, both offensively and defensively. They've struggled a little bit to get into the flow of things. Lady Phenoms will have the ball, though, out of the timeout. DFW controlling the point. Now going to the free throw line is Muscles. Muscles into the corner. Now up top. 12:45 left. She wanted to drive. Now picks up a dribble, goes back out. Looking for an opening. Dangerous pass. Muscles came up with it. Can't get the shot, but I believe she will have 2 free throws upcoming. And she will. That is Portia Muscles. Standing at the free throw line, set to shoot 2 with 12:37 left in the first half. 8-4 is the score. Slow start. No surprise here. And now we're going to have a conference, not only between the referees, but the coaches of both teams. We have a ref pointing towards the Lady Phenoms bench. And now we're going to have a conference at the scorers table. Not quite sure. Perhaps one girl is wearing the wrong jersey, not eligible. It could be a variety of reasons why they're having to converse at the scorers table. One of the players could be cut. I doubt it. Hasn't been a whole lot of contact. And whatever it was, it's been figured out. Not sure what the problem was, but we're back to action as Muscles makes the first free throw. Winner of this game will face the Marauders at 4:30 this afternoon. We will have it right here. Second free throw, no good. IBA with the ball and a 3-point lead. White all alone in the corner. She wants a 3. It's off the mark. Rebounded to the Lady Phenoms up ahead. She's got to run it down. Saves it from going out of bounds, but the referee says she had her foot on the baseline. Good hustle play. Just had her foot on the baseline. And White moves it up past half court. Goes to her right. Now angling back top. Looking at attacking. Now going. Off the glass. No good. Put back is good. And she'll get the foul. Hannah Falls with the buckets. She now has 4 points. First trip to the free throw line for her. Clanks that one off the back. And we've played 4 minutes. It's a 5-point lead in favor of IBA. The IBA Ballers thought about a three, now goes up top. See what she decides to do with it. Now into the paint to Muscles. Muscles can't get the friendly roll, but she's going to go back to the free throw line to shoot 2. She was 1 for 2 on her last trip. First free throw is good. Got the second. Up ahead quickly go the Ballers. Into the game for the first time is Julia Gonzalez. She had the ball there for a moment. Now underneath, nice look. Can't finish though. Ball out of bounds. They are going to say that IBA touched it last. Last touch by Blanco. And Blanco will take a seat. Megan Stokes back into the game. In for the Lady Phenoms is Sienna Mills. And Haley Tillman. Mills has it right now. Started by Stokes, gets rid of it. Now to Muscles. Nice look, extra pass. Goes back to Muscles, but before she tossed it, like we've seen many times over the last couple of days, she walked with it before she made a move. Easy call for the referee. IBA going and attacking. Turnover. Lady Phenoms up ahead. Don't have numbers. She walked with it, and they're gonna say there was contact. Nope. Now the travel. That was the correct call. IBA on top by 3, 10-7. They'll go to the free throw line. Almost picked off. Now it's a race. The Lady Phenoms 3-on-2. Ball poked away by Megan Stokes. Out of bounds, but she got too much of the wrist. It will be free throws for Destiny Wingfield. Tell you what, the sevens on these jerseys really look like ones. They're not definite sevens to me, but we make do. First free throw was good for Wingfield. Second one no good. Muscles grabs the board. Almost walked with it, but she got that pass away in time. Now back to Wingfield. She's near half court. She wants to go. 3 ball on the way. It's off to the left and boarded by IBA. Stokes up ahead. Throws it away. DFW on the attack. The Lady Phenoms 1 and 2 after pool play. Muscles was trapped. Got to be careful of that backcourt line. Now attacking is Wingfield. Nice pass to Muscles. She couldn't finish. Got her own miss. Put back is good. She cleans up her own mess. Portia Muscles with her first field goal of the game. She now has 5. Up ahead comes IBA. There's Jennifer White. Needing to get some separation, now does. Attacking. Layup had no shot. DFW with numbers. They go at it, and once again a travel before the layup. There was contact there, but the referee calls a travel. Ten to 10 is the score. Megan Stokes crossing half court. Going to the free throw line. Now attacking the basket. Shot in and out, no good. Rebound by Muscles. Muscles up ahead with the Lady Phenoms, and we're going to have a foul right in front of the IBA head coach. It was just a silly play to force contact there, and didn't need to be. Now they're attacking underneath. Muscles couldn't grab the entry pass. Goes out of bounds, and we remain tied up at 10 apiece. Neither team, at least in my opinion, neither team has really been able to grab the advantage for very long without getting a response from the other. Now another turnover. 3-on-2 situation. Pull up Jay, a little too hard. Muscles with the offensive board, so they're going to have a second chance opportunity here. And almost threw it away. They still have it on the baseline. Muscles working, and we're going to have a foul. Looking like it's going to be whistled on Elias. Quatisha Elias. Needing to inbound it, finally do. Drive, shot, off the front, no good. IBA has it taken away. Muscles once again doing a great job in the paint, and now we're going to have a jump ball call. She was battling with Julia Gonzalez for possession on that one, and they award it after the possession arrow. Now switches over to the Lady Phenoms, but it will be IBA ball here. Jennifer White going to Blanco. Blanco using a pick, driving underneath to Gonzalez. She was falling out of bounds, so she threw it all the way back up top. Now Jennifer White has it. White. IBA underneath. White way too high for her to catch that. Annalise Blanco, I guess for a second thought that Jennifer White was about 6'6". If she was, she'd have a better shot to catch it. Not the case, as we have reached the halfway mark of the first half. We're still knotted up at 10 apiece. Ball goes out of bounds. Sloppy play on both sides here, but it hasn't hurt either side because we're still tied up at 10. Neither team able to take advantage. Now IBA with a foul on the perimeter on the Lady Phenoms. Set to inbound and moving right to left along your screen are the Lady Phenoms, the designated road team on the scoreboard. And they're going to call her palming. Now, Sienna Mills is looking at the referee. She said she looked at what the official called and confused palming for a backcourt violation. She was like, I was nowhere near the backcourt. Well, that wasn't the call. The call was palming. And while you weren't in the backcourt, you definitely palmed the ball, and there's the turnover. Lady Phenoms the other way, blowing the layup. Jennifer White quickly back. She has numbers, 3-on-2. Nice pass, but a better swat, but she got too much of the body. Good block by Myra Eatman on the help defense. Now going to the free throw line is Annalise Blanco. She was already there once today. She went 1 for 2, made her first, missed the second. She has 3 points on the morning. And in about 5 minutes, we'll be in the noon hour as she makes the first and gives IBA a 1-point lead. And misses the second, and in fact, they waved off the first free throw because of that lane violation. So you have the score still knotted up at 10 apiece. So I'm going to have to correct that on the score sheet. IBA with a steal. Jennifer Green with the run out. Left-hand layup blown. Rebound to Muscles. Muscles up ahead. They got numbers. Nice bounce pass at the perfect time. Can't get the layup. Putback is good for Rayvon Johnson. Now Stokes driving. Layup. Missed. Phenom ball. Up ahead to Johnson. Johnson just scored. Can't get this one to go. And now Stokes with the ball. Now gets it out. Nice move. Julia Gonzalez misses the bunny. 3-on-2. Muscles all the way to the basket and gets it. Coast to coast for Portia Muscles. And she now has 7 points to lead all scorers. And puts her team up 14-11 with 6 minutes and 8 seconds left in the first half. IBA wants a timeout. We'll take a look into the IBA huddle as the Ballers trying to draw something up. Trailing by 3 with 6 minutes and 8 seconds left. Neither team has really pulled away from the other in this game at any point. I think the largest lead has been 4, and that's about it. Jennifer White, nice spin move. Has it poked away, falls out of bounds. As Julie Gonzalez hitting the floor for her team. And the ball will be rewarded to IBA. Last touched by DFW. Jennifer White needs to get rid of it. Finally does. Out to the safety blanket, trying to get it back to White. Now she drives, puts up a shot. No good. Run out for the Lady Phenoms and layup off the mark, but right there for the putback is Johnson. Now saves it from going out of bounds. Jumper off to the right and into the hands of Julia Gonzalez. Gonzalez looking for White, finds her, and now poked away, but getting fouled is Jennifer White. She's fouled by Destiny Winkfield. Megan Stokes is in the game. Stokes surveys the defense, goes right to Gonzalez. Gonzalez angles to the left, and now we have IBA looking down low. Finally gets it there off the tip into the basket. No outs. In and outs for IBA. They can't buy a bucket at this point, at least from the field. They've been ice cold. Now driving into the paint. Nice move. Can't finish though. Lady Phenoms. Nice move to get to the basket, but you got to be able to finish. What a pass to Julia Gonzalez, who can't convert. And the ball goes out of bounds over to DFW. IBA has just been ice cold from the field. In fact, they've only hit 4 field goals total And it's been a long time since their last. Pass to the right, now to the elbow. Muscles wants to go with it. Nice bounce pass and cut. Unable to finish. Should be an over the back call on Hannah Falls if I'm putting my referee shirt on right now. It would be an over the back call on Falls, and that's what it is. Tossing it in. Now a little floater. It's going to be short. And another call away from the ball by the referee on the baseline. And this time it's on the Lady Phenoms. So DFW can't convert. And now Jennifer White will check back in. Megan Stokes sits down as those two are rotating in and out very frequently. Gonzalez to White. White, hands off. Some motion underneath. Nice catch. Can't finish though. IBA needs to convert on a couple of these if they're going to stay in this game, because the Lady Phenoms are not going to continue to keep them in. Although DFW not doing a much better job. Lady Phenoms get a break there as the pass was tipped out of bounds. Coming out of the game is Sydney Holland. Checking back in is Annalise Blanco. Megan Stokes will come in. This time Jennifer White will not check out. It will be Julia Gonzalez. Inbound pass. Looking for White in the corner. Now they go underneath. And before we do, we get a foul on the Lady Ballers. IBA can't get out of their own way here, as they have some openings, but they can't take advantage. Megan Stokes will now immediately exit. Julia Gonzalez with a short break is back on the floor. Lady Phenoms moving right to left, under 4 minutes to go, 14-11, they still lead, and another turnover. Neither team really, I mean, look, the door is wide open for both squads. If one of them wants to pull away at any moment, they're just unable to convert. .330 left, picking up the dribble. Now passing underneath. Right hand finish on the left side, good for Quatisha Elias. She now has her first basket. Right back the other way are the Lady Phenoms, and they get the little runner to go. And we get another whistle. And so now have a couple back-to-back baskets. Elias attacking again, gets it to go. Back-to-back baskets for Quatisha Elias. She now has 4. And the lead back down to 1, 16-15. To Muscles. Muscles thought right, then goes left. Almost stolen, is stolen, but she's standing on the end line. Out of bounds. Inbounded. Now up to Mills. Mills to Muscles. Nice bounce pass. Can she finish? Nope. Well short for Julia Martin up ahead. Pass tipped out of bounds. It was intended for Blanco, and they're going to say she touched it last. Blanco was there to catch it, but Rayvon Johnson causing the disruption. Three ball off the mark. Almost traveled there on the rebound, but No call from the referee. Jennifer White passed to Gonzalez. She touched it last, out of bounds, over to the Lady Phenoms, who hold a 1-point advantage. A lot of turnovers here in the first half, under 2 minutes to go. Just under 2 minutes with 1:59 remaining. Walking it up past half court. Now attacking are the Lady Phenoms. Out of bounds off the turnover, IBA ball. Jennifer White. Up ahead to Gonzalez. Can she control it? Throws it off the side of the backboard and over to the Lady Phenoms. Another turnover. Doesn't have numbers, attacks anyway. Throws it off the backboard, no good. Jennifer White almost lost that pass. She's off to the races, back the other way. Jennifer White picks up her dribble, throws it to a teammate. Now to Blanco. Blanco, minute 15, drives, floater, nothing but net. Good move by Annalise Blanco. She now has 5. And IBA is on top. 1 minute left. Muscles up with the basket, and they respond. Both teams are extremely stagnant until the other scores. And then we start seeing some competition. Every time IBA scores, the Lady Phenoms have a response immediately. Other than that, though, both teams can't get out of their own way, turning the ball over, missing shots. Lady Phenoms using the pick underneath the Muscles. Muscles off the glass and in. She is now in double figures with 11. 20-17, Jennifer White. Tosses to her left. Now a drive into the lane. Loses it for a moment and walking with it. Disagreed with the call. Hannah falls. A drive, now pulling it back up. 12 seconds, lost it for a moment, picks it up. Jennifer White nearly poked that out of bounds. Lady Phenoms with a shot here. Tosses it out. Three-pointer online and knocked down for Sienna Mills right before the halftime buzzer. And what was a pretty ugly first half for both teams. Lady Phenoms with a little bit of momentum there before the halftime buzzer. Quickly now we'll go down the halftime stats. Annalise Blanco for IBA finished with 5. Cortisha Ellis and Hannah Falls each finished with 4, while Jennifer White chipped in with 2. For DFW, it was all Portia Muscles, who finished the first half with 11. Siani Mills on that last three-pointer had 3. Destiny Winkfield had 3. Myra Eatmon, Rayvon Johnson, and Kiara Watson each chipped in with 2. 23-17 is the score. Lady Phenoms of DFW on top of the IBA Ballers when we come back. Matt Reynolds will join the broadcast team for the second half of this first round game of bracket bracket C between the IBA Ballers and the DFW Lady Phenoms. The winner get the Marauders in the next round. We'll be back with the second half after this. You're listening and watching the 2014 Primetime Sports National Championships from Carrollton, Texas. PrimeTime Sports is proud to announce that they have been going 12 years strong with the PrimeTime Sports National Championships. And I'm Michael Knights alongside Matt Reynolds, and we've been happy to bring you the last 2.5 days or so worth of AAU girls basketball as we're back to the second half. That shot is off to the left. They're going to say it's a pass down to Muscles. Muscles with a shot. She can't get it to go. She'll go to the free throw line to shoot two after an impressive first half. Portia Muscles picking up where she left off. This is a first-round game in bracket C. And it features the IBA Ballers against the DFW Lady Phenoms, as she missed the first. Winner of this game gets the Marauders. She misses both, and we get another lane violation this time. On the Lady Phenoms, it'll go over to IBA. Matt, you were in here off and on, saw the first half, and I'm assuming your opinion is just like mine. Pretty ugly first half, neither team getting a whole lot going as far as momentum.
Yeah, ugly. I think both teams just filling out each other here in the second half. I think we'll have definitely somebody's going to surge out ahead, take the lead, and wake up this morning. It's almost into the afternoon. First game on the day, though, getting those jitters out in the first half.
That shot off the mark, offensive board, put back way off, but she was fouled. She'll go to the free throw line to shoot two is Cortisha Elias for the first time today. She is at the free throw line. She had 4 points in the first half. See how she does from the charity stripe. IBA has to take advantage of free throws as they have struggled. Both teams really have to take advantage of free throws when they're given to them, because both teams are struggling from the field to get anything going execution-wise. First free throw barely hit the front of the iron. Most of the times, players overcompensate on the second. This one might be a little too tall. That one's short as well. Short arming a pair of free throws. Now Lady Phenoms with the ball. A minute into the second half, Lady Phenoms still with a 6-point advantage. Shot is up. It is good. Nice little jumper from Destiny Winkfield. She now has 5.
Maybe the Phenoms start to pull away here. If they can keep this keep it rolling on the offensive end.
There's the steal. Up ahead, Winkfield, heat check time. This one's off the mark. Put back no good, IBA with the board. There's Megan Stokes. The weird thing about this game is anytime a team scores, the other is quick to respond. And all the other times, both teams are extremely stagnant on offense and struggle to get the ball in the basket. But when the other scores, it's like motivation. Like, oh, okay, now
we've got to match it.
Now we were just messing around all the other times. Now
we're for real now.
Yeah. IBA will retain possession. Trying to put that lead back down to 6 for DFW as they enjoy an 8-point lead right now. Gonzalez trying to find an open teammate, nearly throws it away. Ball loose and a turnover. Muscles comes up with it. And nice pass down low. Dangerous pass, though, as the closing speed of Hannah Falls nearly forced the turnover, but she got too much at the body going for the steal. She gets called for the foul. Championship Sunday is tomorrow. Be sure to check back in with us tomorrow morning, bright and early at 9 a.m. We will have games in various divisions off the Muscles miss. She's going to the free throw line to shoot 2.
Boys 8th grade game at 9 a.m.
That'll be one of the winners bracket games. We'll have their championship game as our last webcast here on Court 5 at 4:30 in the afternoon. We will also have the 9th grade girls championship game at 12:45, the 10th grade girls championship game at 3:15, and the 11th and 12th grade girls division title game at 2 o'clock. So be sure and be with us for the duration of Championship Sunday. Those aren't our only webcasts. We have a couple other games besides those title games. Nice 3-ball by Destiny Winkfield. And now it seems like all the momentum
will shift to the Phenoms.
With a 12-point lead, that seems like a 20-point lead in a game like this where scoring has been so difficult. But just like I said, whenever one team scores, the other is quick to respond. Jennifer White with a bucket, but the deficit is still double digits. How about that alliteration?
Nice. Very nice.
Thank you.
Boy, the Phenoms have some weird numbers on their jersey.
I'm telling you, man, those 1s or 7s, I don't know if our cameras have picked them up close enough to see it, but I'm telling you. The only reason I know they're 1s is because they don't have any 7s on the roster. And off that loose ball, it goes out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Lady Phenoms. Both teams coming into today's game. I guess it's after 12 o'clock. We can start saying afternoon's game.
You never really know what time it is. We show up at 9 and then we don't leave this place till it's dark. It stays light in here, so we have no clue.
Somebody asked me what time it is. I look at the scoreboard and just kind of gauge off of that.
It's 12:30.
Yeah, 12 minutes, 30 seconds left. IBA looking for an opening, trailing by 10, trying to get it down to 8. There's a shot, no good, put back no, but fouling over the top was Kiera Watson. Going to the free throw line to shoot 2 is Cortisha Elias. Elias has already been to the free throw line here in this half. She did not fare so well. Went 0 for 2 on her last trip. Misses the first. Lady Phenoms have outscored IBA 6-2 here to start the second half. Doesn't sound like much, but in a low-scoring game,
it's a lot.
Points have been hard to come by here. Gets the second one to fall. A little full court. Perhaps trapping defense from IBA. There's the trap. And they turn it over. Jennifer White is there for the steal. And now the Lady Phenoms pressure.
Crossed.
And they get the steal. Up ahead to Muscles. Muscles nearly lost it. Now back. 3-ball on the way. Got it to go. What a shot by Myra Eatron.
Smooth.
Jennifer White up ahead. I guess Lady Phenoms off the miss. Can't get that bucket. IBA with the board. (32-20). Shot is good. For Annalise Blanco, who now has 7 points. She will go back to the free throw line. Had a couple of trips in the first half and went 1 for 4.
Not shooting the ball very well from the free throw line. IBA, I don't know if they're going to get back in this one down 10. They need every free throw they can get. The line, they can't just give up those free opportunities for points.
And she converts the old-fashioned three-point play. IBA continuing the full court pressure defense. Lead back down to 9. Lady Phenoms nearly lose it near half court. She regains the dribble. Pass underneath, nearly stolen. Now she has an opening. Nice extra pass to Muscles. Fouled from behind by Gonzalez. Muscles will go back to the free throw line where she has struggled at times, been good at times. It's been a roller coaster for her, but
I like her name. Her last name.
Muscles.
Muscles. Never heard that before.
Yeah. Well, the last game featured a player whose name was Harley David. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that her parents are motorcycle fans.
Yep.
Probably own
A
one
couple.
or two. Jennifer White gets the bucket. Tough basket underneath. And we have a whistle and a quick timeout for IBA. Like I've talked about so much in this game, one team scores, the other is quick to respond, and that time IBA calling a timeout. DFW will have to draw something up during the timeouts for the response. The next game will be out of Pool D, or Bracket D, I should say. Not Pool D. We're not in pool play anymore. And it'll be the Shooting Star Ladies. That's tough. Shooting Stars Ladies? No. Shooting Star Ladies, the 16 and under squad, going up against the Lady Hoop Stars. Scheduled start is for 12:50. That may happen, you know? Maybe.
They have a girl on their roster listed at 4'11".
That's not tall, Matt. That is not tall.
Madison Biddle. Be interesting. Should be another competitive one. And, you know, if IBA, if they can get some steals, Michael, they can get back into this game with some turnovers and some points. Offensive end is where they need to pick it up at.
Up ahead, nearly get the steal. Lady Phenoms, bucket no good. Get the offensive board, throws it out. They're going to set up the offense here in the half-court set. 4'11".
4'11".
She probably isn't going to play on the post.
Probably not.
Lady Phenoms blowing the basket. Going the other way is IBA. Lady Ballers trailing by 9. Here's an opening here for them to take. They have struggled offensively. A reach-in foul. And another check-in. Megan Stokes will return. Julie Gonzalez sits down. And for the Lady Phenoms is Rakeisha Kelly. Muscles will sit down. Stokes set to inbound at her own basket. Gets it in. Nice pass. What a finish for Jennifer White. Lady Phenoms trying to respond. They throw it away.
Here's IBA's golden opportunity. Creep back in to this one with 9:50 left. Got plenty of time to do it.
They get a basket. They force a stop. Well, not really force a stop. Lady Phenoms threw it away. Now IBA can tack on some more points, and there's a foul at the free throw line as Yvonne Johnson runs into Megan Stokes. Not in the bonus, so they will inbound under their own basket once again. Last inbound play they had worked really well. See if they go at, again, there's Jennifer White. Who left her wide open? She has 10. I mean, that was easy.
Making them pay on the low post.
Jennifer White with 8 points here in the second half, and we're going to have a foul right in front of our location as they're going to call Blanco for the reach. IBA within striking distance, trailing 34-29. They have all the momentum right now. Lady Phenoms needing to go to work. Guarded closely. IBA nearly comes up with the steal. Now into the front court, into the corner. Thought about a three, now gets it back out. Driving to the bucket. Can't get that one to fall. Now a jump ball. Wow.
Nice play by IBA to be able to avoid fouling and get the jump ball instead.
Yeah,
They'll take over now.
Elias basically just took that out of Eatmon's hands. Nine minutes left in the game. IBA looking to put another dent into this deficit. Poked back out. Drive, they turn it over, and a foul. Oh no, she stepped on the baseline. Stepped on the baseline out of bounds. It goes back to IBA. Megan Stokes trying to throw it in. Gets it into Elias. Elias bounce pass to Stokes. Stokes has White. Goes to White. She walked with it. Muscles will check back in. IBA continuing to full court pressure. Has caused some problems for the Lady Phenoms. And they get the steal. But then they travel.
Give it right back to them. Got it down to 5. They're definitely within striking distance. It's the Phenoms, it looked like they may pull away. IBA has stepped it up.
Tossing to the right. Now going back. Driving baseline, throwing to a teammate. Shot off the glass. Muscles is there. Shot no good, but she's going back to the free throw line.
Muscles it up and through.
You know, I've avoided saying something like that, but it's only a matter of time.
You got to.
Easily with a double-double now. As she has 14 points. Has made her last 3 free throws. It's 35-29 to make it a 3-possession game. Needs this free throw right here. Banks that one off the glass. Gonzalez driving, nearly lost it, gets it back. Goes up top. There's Stokes. Stokes with the dribble drive, finger roll off to the right. Poked away. They're going to say Muscles touched it last. It was poked away by Hannah Falls. They're going to say it hit off her leg. Excuse me, hit off of Muscles' leg last. And we'll stay with IBA. Stokes inbounds. And throws this one off the side of the backboard.
She got the foul. That's all that matters there. That shot didn't have a chance to go in with
no
amount of force she put into it.
I'll tell you what, I feel like, and as soon as I say it, I mean, everybody has these thoughts, but I feel like I could be a good girls basketball coach. Because this is how I would teach defense. I would say if a girl is driving, just get out of the way. Just get out of the way. Because more times than not, you see a wild shot like that. Just get out of the way. Don't foul her. See what happens. Take your risks.
Pull down the rebound.
Two free throws made by Hannah Falls. She's now 2 for 3 from the line, and she has 6 points. And they try to get a steal. Their last touched by Megan Stokes. It'll stay with the Lady Phenoms. I may be oversimplifying the game.
Just a little.
But, you know.
Phenoms need to get back going offensively. Trying to work it down to Muscles. And a travel.
Another turnover.
Turnovers have left the door open for IBA to come back. They've done so.
This game is ugly. Just a lot of turnovers, a lot of missed opportunities, a lot of wild shots. And just an ugly game, but the only thing that matters is one of these teams is going to win and move on. As Hannah Falls knocks down that jumper, she now has 8, and they're within striking distance of a single possession for the first time in a long time. Ball goes off the side of the backboard, out of bounds, and over to IBA. They can tie it up right here.
You got to win ugly games like this every now and then. It's just going to happen. Things just don't go right. That's when you see the best teams pull it out still. Play through it.
Getting the pick.
Double dribble.
Double dribble. Closing in on 6.5 minutes to go, 36-33. Drive, nice bounce pass. Muscles can't finish, but she was fouled. Going up, so she'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2, where she's basically lived here in the second half. She was 4 for 6, and she's made her last 4, trying to put her team up by 2 possessions. Misses the first. No rotation on that one. And misses both. IBA can tie. They're going to go for the 1-point deficit. She can't get it to fall. Jennifer White had that ball bouncing on the back rim for a long time, and now IBA wants a timeout to draw something up after the Lady Phenoms hit it out of bounds. 6 minutes, 24 seconds left. IBA trailed at halftime 23-17.
But then the Phenoms they came out in the second half and extended the lead. But ever since then, it's been all IBA on the charge.
They got up to 12. IBA has cut it down to 3. Once again, the game following us will be the Lady Shooting Stars. I'm just going to change their name. I'm just going to call them the Lady Shooting Stars. That's easier. Against the Lady Hoop Stars. So what's your favorite star, Matt? A shooting star or a hoop star?
Well, we're watching basketball, so I'll go with the hoop star.
Back to action here, IBA. Moving right to left. Jennifer White had a pick. Went the other way, though. Megan Stokes
tried to squeeze it in there, just not enough room.
She touched it last. It goes out of bounds and over to the Lady Phenoms. Not what they wanted out of the timeouts. They didn't get a stop here, though. It won't hurt them too bad. Nearly stolen away, but it was last touched by Elias. I'm going to say the Lady Phenoms touched it last. Not sure that I agree.
IBA's coach agrees.
I wonder why. She wouldn't be biased.
She feels like it's the right call.
Yeah. And she's not biased or anything. Stokes throws it away, simply throws it away. Jennifer Green, though, fighting for it to get it back. I'll tell you what, Destiny Wingfield almost looked like she was surprised Stokes was throwing to her, because why would she?
Yeah, straight to her.
Jennifer Green, though, causing the jump ball, and unfortunately the possession arrow favors the Lady Phenoms. Muscles working to get rid of the ball, hits the deck, and she was fouled on the reach-in.
Muscles has had an impressive day.
15 points. Definitely the game high. And inbound to Muscles. 5:44 left. Bounces it off. Now they'll move it around. Look for an opening to extend this lead to 2 possessions. It's been 36-33 for a long time. 3 ball off the mark. There's Muscles again. Put back good. Jennifer White up ahead. It's a Falls. Falls. Goes to Gonzalez. Gonzalez pass tip, stolen. Numbers 3-on-2. Floater off the mark. Long rebound out to Jennifer White. And she wants to run with it right in front of us. Gets
nice
out of
move.
the trap. Going to take it all by herself. Nice pass. What a finish and a play by Jennifer White, and a good finish by Cortisha Elias.
Nice job by White getting out of the trap and then all the way to the basket, weaving through defenders.
They're going to say that was a foul on Hannah Falls. And award free throws to Destiny Winkfield, who has 8 points. She's been to the free throw line once today, but it was back in the first half. She was 1 for 2 on that trip. She can put her team back up by 2 possessions. It is 38-35. Next game supposed to start at 12:50. That will not happen. Shooting for a 1 o'clock start time. One more free throw coming up.
That might happen.
Second free throw is good, and we're back to a 4-point game. IBA can't get closer than 3. Jennifer White off to a teammate. Losing it now. Lady Phenoms with the ball. Run out, up ahead. Whitfield, layup, no. Put back, good, and the foul.
It was a nice outlet pass by Muscles, just on the blown layup. But hey, turns out they could have 3 points instead of 2, and that's what the Phenoms want.
Julia Martin with the basket. And she will try to complete the old-fashioned three-point play. That was her first point of the game. Coming at a good time. She now has 3, and the lead is up to 7. Back comes Jennifer White, and we're going to have a push-off of IBA as I believe an inadvertent elbow
to the face
hit Destiny Winkfield in the face.
Hope she's all right. I think it was right in her nose.
No harm there.
Time out on the floor.
Like I said, it was inadvertent. It was not intentional. But it was a foul on Jennifer White, and with 4:14 left in the second half and in the game, it is 42-35 in favor of the Lady Phenoms. Taking a look at the IBA huddle, needing to get a stop here out of the timeout. They've been able to cut it down to 3, but they cannot get closer than that.
This is going to be really big for them, because if you allow the Phenoms to score, put it up to possibly a 10-point lead with the 3, then you're right back where you were. All that work you did was for nothing, pretty much. You get the stop and still with the basket cut it to 5, which with 4 minutes, about 4 minutes to go, 5 points, that's pretty doable. 10 points, it's pretty tough.
That nearly lost it. Gonzalez hits the floor hard right in front of us. She touched it last. And stay with the Lady Phenoms. Inbound pass. quickly up ahead, back into the game. Obviously, the elbow not a huge problem, and what a score by Myra Eatmon, who now has 7. Jennifer White's thought left, now goes up to Megan Stokes. Under 4 minutes to go. Stokes drive, and we're going to get a foul on the Lady Phenoms. Foul on the floor, I believe. Nope. 2 free throws.
Must makes here. Gotta have these down 9.
Barely hits the front of the iron. Megan Stokes, who has yet to score today. This is her first trip to the free throw line. Second free throw is good.
Need a turnover.
Lady Phenoms up ahead. There's Muscles all by herself. Can't get the layup, and rebound being fought for. Another whistle. And Muscles is going to get called for the foul.
Major contact there from everybody.
Three and a half minutes left. Jennifer White gets fouled. Disagreeing with the call is Siani Mills. And going to the free throw line to shoot 2 is Jennifer White. She has yet to shoot free throws today. She has 10 points, though, to lead her team. A little hop at the free throw line. Can't get the first one to fall. Second free throw off to the left. Megan Stokes runs down the rebound. Nice pass to Jennifer White. Shot blocked out of bounds. They're going to say she fouled her. And White will go right back to the free throw line. And we'll do it again.
Gotta cash in on these opportunities at the free throw line. You just have to.
Can't get that one to go. Same as the last results. Off to the left, bouncing to the right. Second one on the way. Tucks that one in. Lady
See if they can get a turnover here.
There it is. And Jennifer White on the attack. No travel.
Very
Got
nice.
the layup to go.
5-point deficit now for IBA. They can keep getting these turnovers. They can keep cutting this lead down.
And they don't even necessarily need a turnover. They just need to stop. With just under 3 minutes to go, still time for just a normal comeback. Nothing drastic needed, but Muscles, nice bounce pass, and the layup is good. What a look from Muscles to Myra Eatmon, who now has 9 points. Underneath, bounce pass stolen. .2:15 left, 7-point lead, and the ball for the Phenoms. Now they'll take the air out of the ball. Going for the steal is Stokes. Can't get to it. IBA going for some pressure defense. Trying to force a turnover. Time running out on them. Under 2 minutes now. Lady Phenoms content with just dribbling around. Nice look to Muscles. Finishes on the left side.
Beautiful pass inside to Muscles, and Muscles makes the most of it by finishing. I think that's what I've most been impressed with her today, is just how her ability to finish at the rim, even in traffic.
9-point advantage. Timeout IBA with 1:46 left. Taking a look into the huddle as IBA perhaps won't be able to overcome this deficit of 9 points. It is 48-39. They've gotten it down to 3, Matt, but they can't get closer.
And they would love to have it at 3 right now with 1:46 to go, but Trailing by 9, you got to have a basket here and quick, and then you've got to get turnovers. Turnovers are what led them on the little run they just went on.
48-39 with 1:46 left. IBA has the ball out of the timeouts. Moving it up ahead, Jennifer White has it. Shot, no good. Lady Phenom with the ball, and that about does it with 90 seconds left. And a 9-point lead. There's the foul, and Megan Stokes has fouled out.
Nice job by IBA to battle back, to get it to 3, but after they got it to 3, they just didn't have anything left in the tank.
2 free throws coming up. Destiny Winkfield. She's been 2 for 4. And she is the first one to go. If you're looking for the 12:50 game, which would feature the Lady Shooting Stars against the Lady Hoop Stars, we're roughly about 10 minutes away from getting to that game. We have 1:25 left here. IBA after the made free throw, attacking, can't get that to go. Loose ball picked up, IBA still with possession. Tosses it to the right, closing in on a minute to go. Nice spin move and layup no good, but she was fouled. Clock stops and they'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Down by 11.
If IBA, if they would have been able to create opportunities for them on the free throw line, would have been able to make more of their free throws. A lot of missed opportunities coming for them on the line. This game could have been a 3-point game right now.
Blanca makes both free throws, 9-point lead, and we have a minute to play. And a steal, and not a steal, foul. Just close to half court. Sends Destiny Winkfield back to the free throw line. She made both of her free throws on the last trip. First free throw. Good. Second free throw on the way. Nothing but net as well for Winkfield, who now has 14 points. Jennifer White quickly into the paint. Layup, gets it to go.
Nice drive by her there, cutting through the lane.
Jennifer White with 15 points.
She's had herself quite the afternoon.
Referee not calling the foul there. They need to get it across half court. Finally do. And nearly lose it out of bounds, but they keep it. Gonzalez goes for the steal, can't get it. Passes it away. Under 30 seconds to go. Still no foul, but they're playing tough defense. I've never understood that. Like you play like you're still trying to win as the ball goes flying into the wall. You play
muscle's face.
You play like you're still trying to win within your face defense, going for steals and stuff, but you're not fouling. So you're not really trying to win. I don't understand.
I think being down 9 points, I think that was over.
Just an absolute blatant double dribble. And a delayed call from the ref. I think he thought the ref on the near side was going to call that. 5 seconds left, 4 seconds. They can just hold on and they will be advancing to the next round, and that does it. 52-43 is the final in this one as IBA has been eliminated. The Lady Phenoms will move on after the 52-43 victory. They will face the Marauders later on this afternoon at 4:30, and we will have that game right here. Matt, final thoughts?
Well, you know, IBA fought hard to the end, but I thought the Phenoms were able, after a little slow start in that second half, able to come back and get a nice victory, move on to the next round, survive and advance.
Matt Reynolds will have the play-by-play call of our next game, the 12:50 game featuring the Lady Shooting Stars and the Lady Hoop Stars. That game is scheduled to start at 12:50. It will start a little before 1 o'clock. That does it for me. I'll be back for the second half of that game. Until then, you've been watching and you've been listening to the 2014 Primetime Sports National Championships from Carrollton, Texas.